It's one of the most widespread consumer fraud schemes out there and also one of the hardest to catch. We're talking about odometer fraud.
Crooks are rolling back the miles and most buyers have no idea. So we asked KSL consumer investigator Matt Gephardt how we can protect ourselves. Matt, we're not just talking about older cars here.
Good evening. No, we certainly are not. Right now, thousands of Utahns are driving cars with hacked odometers. It is costly and it is dangerous. So how do you steer clear of it? You ask, KSL investigates. When you fire up your ride and look at the number on the dash, you might as well be looking at a scorecard. The higher the number, the less your car is worth. That is why some unscrupulous sellers like to roll that odometer number back. It is fraud, which is illegal, but it certainly happens. In fact, just this month, a Lehigh man was charged with doing it. According to charging documents, he was busted after a potential buyer checked the Carfax history and discovered a mileage discrepancy of over 90,000 miles.
We're still seeing con men.
Emily Voss works for Carfax, where they are seeing the fraud continue to run rampant, even as cars move away from those rolling odometers.
I think there's a big misconception with the digital odometers that they can't be tampered with, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
Carfax says 1.8 million vehicles nationwide have had their odometer rolled back. Nearly 14,000 of those are on the road right here in Utah, about 2,000 in Salt Lake City alone. And the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration estimates that 450,000 vehicles are sold every year with false odometer readings, costing American car buyers more than $1 billion annually. And it's not just an expensive problem.
It's a safety risk as well. Maybe there is maintenance due on the vehicle that you weren't anticipating because you thought it'd be years down the road because of where you think the mileage is at.
As always, when buying a used car, it's always a good idea to take it to a mechanic, have them kick the tires, look for wear and tear that maybe the mileage doesn't reflect. And if you do pull a vehicle history report, you know, every time you take your car into the mechanic, they report the mileage to these vehicle history report companies. So if you take it in for an oil change at 150,000 miles and then try to sell it for 75,000 miles down the road, yeah, pretty big red flag. Deanie?
All right, Matt, thank you.